That made for a good intro, man. You should have already started recording.
No, it's okay, man. Anyways, welcome back. Happy New Year to everybody. It's been long since we did this, and I'm very, very happy to see your faces. I wish I could have seen them in person, but okay. Zoom hai to theek hai. So, anyways, we are the same group. Me, Mahi, Aman, Saad Bhaiya, and you have James, the James. So, anyways, so we gathered here together to talk about, not some favorite topics, but some favorite topics to other people. So, we'll start with Clay Thompson's return. It was anticipated for a couple of years now since he has returned. What your thoughts are? Like, I think, including up till now, he has played 3 games, so it's good enough, sample to understand where is he now and how much time will he take, to be in his full form. So yeah, shoot away, guys. Whoever can get the, can do the first crack. I'll give it to Aman. Let's just go Aman only. Aman has to say.
Cool. So, like in his first game back, if you remember the dunk he made, right? Like, if there had to be an indication, that is the indication that he is completely healed. Like the first thing is that he has to be completely healed and not, he's still like 90% healed or 95% healed and playing. So I think he missed more than 2 seasons. Warriors were really hoping to get him back sooner, but now he's back. I think he's like what he was, he's going to reach at least 80% of that in probably like another 5 to 6 games, not more than that. Because he has been through a very, very long process. Like it's not just a basic recovery. He played in the G League and all. So yeah, I feel he'll be almost back to his regular self in another like 5-6 games. He'll get into that sync of the Warriors offense.
Okay.
He only like if you remember their plays, right? The pistol action and all those plays which the elevator play and all those etc. So Clay is currently not in sync with the team with those plays. Like I was watching a video of basketball breakdown also, b-ball breakdown. So even in that he was telling me currently he's just a little off with the team set plays. Once he's back into that rhythm, he'll be back to his old self.
Okay, Sadhya, the Laker lover.
Okay, so first thing is you mentioned that probably it's a good sample size. I don't think it's a good sample size right now. What is the Warriors losing and not being able to score in these couple of games is I don't think has anything to do with Clay. I think probably the law of averages are just showing some signs over here. I think Clay will be completely back probably by the All-Star break, and I think the Warriors are also aiming at that probably he'll be like in complete game shape by then. So I probably think Warriors will retain a top 3 this thing. I don't think even the Warriors are aiming for the first this thing because I think most of the teams are not just as good as them, probably outside of Phoenix and maybe a healthy Mavericks or the Nuggets. Maybe even the Clippers if they get both of their superstars back, but that's highly unlikely that both of them would be completely fit. So the Warriors have nothing to fear as of now. They have nothing to fear if the state of the Western Conference remains the same even after the All-Star break.
Okay.
So I probably think it's just we have to wait till the All-Star break before seeing the old Clay.
Clay is making All-Star. It's like it's all. Clay is making All-Star. Kyrie is making All-Star. So yeah.
AD also is making All-Star, right? I don't know for what.
Who?
AD is also making All-Star.
Mostly he will make his Lakers, right? So
he'll make
it.
Anyways, James, you're next.
You're talking about AD. People are giving Russell Westbrook their votes.
Let's not talk about Russell Westbrook now, yaar. I'm in a good mood, yaar. Just.
Yeah.
Come on, bro. Sad, you are one of the fanboys. Come on, you gotta stick with it.
Let us talk about trades, then we'll
yeah. Saad Bhaiya is all about he will ride the vehicle till the wheels fall off, dude. So anyways, yeah. James, fire away.
Yeah, so my take about Clay Thompson, man. See, we got to remember that Clay Thompson is also come back from a mental, from a mental standpoint. He's trying to come back. So physically, we know he's fine. He began to shoot out with the Warriors, say maybe a couple of months back. Even he was fine physically, but mentally, what happens? Like it's the scare. The trauma that mentally you've been through. To come out of that is difficult. Like for me, for example, I had broken my finger so some time back, and even today it is difficult for me to take a swipe with my left hand. I'm just scared. I just don't use my left hand anymore for defense. So it's a big change. That my productivity on the court goes down. I predicted the whole thing because I told it's gonna affect the Warriors on a whole, and it's gonna affect Curry as well. When Clay comes back, so you see the drop in shooting percentage as on the on the team standpoint, and then you see even Steph Curry also. You don't see him excel as before. With say Wiggins and the first squad. So this was expected, and it's going to take the whole season for Clay to get back into it in his mind, right there, because he is the kind of killer that he needs to believe that he can be that killer again. So that's a huge, it's not physical at all. It's zero physical. It's 100% mental, and that may require some kind of epiphany, or I don't know what is going to take him, but that's the milestone he got to reach, and it's going to take even the whole season.
Okay. Today I just I saw I was watching the NBA, saw the highlights a little bit of Bucks versus Warriors. So it was horrible performance for the Warriors. I mean, a lot had to do with Draymond Green's absence, and then Clay's return, and then Steph was also missing a lot of shots here and there. But what I want to say is, what you're fine, Salvia? Okay, yeah. So what I want to say is that I think for the team it will be little bit. Lot has to be adjusted, not for Steph and Draymond Green, but for Poole and all the role players, because Steph also has been habituated to pass to these players, and according to their playing style, and vice versa. They have also role players are also learn to accustomed to the new style of playing, so to say. Style of play is same, but it's just I'm just saying with the remaining players. Now still now since Clay is back again, so it will take some more time for the role players just to register that they are playing with Klay Thompson now. So it's not only with Steph Curry. If Steph Curry doesn't have a good shot, that doesn't mean you can take the second shot. You have to look for Clay then. So it will take some time for the rest of the team to to get in their head. And coming to Clay, I think I agree with James here. Injury is the dunk which he did in the first game in his return shows that how hungry and how killer he is to start with. But I'm sure that every time some here and there things happens, it will be registered in his mind. Like for example, he tripped over a referee in one of the plays. I think in last game or last game, he was running with next to her. Next to him, one lady, okay, she is referee, and she was also running. So they both tripped and they both fell. And Clay was like, yeah, it's like not this again. Everybody was worried. So like how we all do when AD does anything. You know what I mean?
Yeah, exactly.
When AD does
That's the same thing with AD.
Yeah.
But AD is made of glass.
Made of glass. But all I'm saying is for Clay it will be much more easier because he has to, like, his shooting touch is there. It's just there, yeah. Just there, the flow is there, everything is there. But just for the confidence to come back, and for the team also to for the whole team to to accustom around it, it will take some time. Because I think, if I'm not wrong, this match against Bucks, I guess they had like 20. Coach Curry is also taking some time. So yeah, I do not expect him to be like the Klay Thompson we know before playoffs. Maybe in playoffs it can come back. You never know what can happen in playoffs. But before that, I think they will also take easy. He will also take it a little bit easy, because he also told that I think in the return only he told that I believe that I am ready to come back 3-4 months back only. But the team staff, the team fitness fitness team was no, you ain't coming. You need more work karke.
I don't think his offense is an issue also, probably because he just needs to be like 18.
His defense is the
18
problem.
points per game.
His defense is the problem.
Can become an issue because the Warriors, as currently built, are decent defensively, but you don't know against playoff teams how would they fare. They do need their best one-on-one defensive guy. I think Clay is pretty much covered.
Yeah, so we will go to Kyrie's return, Mr. Unvaccinated. You know what I'm saying? Untouched, unfeathered. He's back here, and it doesn't look much to me that he left the game. Yeah, to be honest with you, it's like he was chilling somewhere, and then he's like, "Come, man, let's do some part-time job here." And I don't know if you've seen the match. They butchered Bulls, bro. It's like the last match for the butchered Bulls, bro. I was like, bro, man. It looks like the team was like, finally he's here. Let's just dominate. So I think in that mentality they have reached. So I don't know what you guys think about it. Kyrie's return, man.
It's not. I don't see that level of gameplay from Kyrie that he used to play. I mean, those 35, 40-point bombs. You don't see him at that level, locked in. But yeah, I mean, he's not lost much of his game, and he's a natural. See, there are some people who don't need to keep on throwing up, 100 shots per day to keep their shot, going. And Kyrie is such a player. I mean, his game is very organic. Okay, so you see his finishes, his handles, the release that he has. This stuff you cannot teach somebody. Okay, so his game itself is his IQ on the court. Everything is based upon his availability. Okay, So
and then one more thing I can add is Nets game is simple ISO game. So there is not much to IQ wise to follow like Warriors.
Yeah, and the thing.
Yeah.
If you see the game, right? I mean, if you've seen the Bulls game, the Nets actually played defense for once. Like you could see them. Oh, they're diving on the floor. They're making an effort. And Nets don't need to play defense for 95% of the teams in the league. And the Bulls kind of chickened out because they came to know, okay, this is KD, James Harden, and Kyrie. The names they got scared. From the get-go, from quarter one. Zach LaVine was the same Zach LaVine who we have seen the last 5 years. And then who else? Lonzo Ball completely, he chickened out. I think he had 9 points or something in 3 quarters. The guy completely.
His defense was bad.
Yeah, and these guys, I don't know about DeMar DeRozan, but DeRozan is he's been around for long, so he doesn't need to be scared. But it's a 3-on-3. You got 3 superstars versus 3 superstars. You couldn't do it. 3-on-1. The whole game became a 3-on-1 situation, and they lost. So it's significant. His comeback is significant, but how long will the Nets require him to, do this part-time thing, play apart from maybe Toronto and Brooklyn? It's again up to the laws in those places. And come playoff time, you don't know, what happens. They might not have the top seed in the East.
And NBA is very vocal about it that if the players are also getting infected and all, then they are not going to stop the league. Like they're going to stop the plays. So games. So yeah, that will be a problem.
I mean, if anyone's going to be tested positive, it's Kyrie. Okay.
Just sit down, bro. Just sit down. That's what they will say. Just sit down. They don't care about any more, dude.
No, even if he doesn't get it, he'll be transmitting it to others for sure.
Bro, I don't know about that, but yeah. Anyway, Sadhya, you get the next one.
Yeah. Now, from a regular season standpoint, I don't see. I think the Bucks were already, top 2. Before Kyrie came in the lineup, and I think even the games they were losing, I think it was simply a lack of effort why they were losing games, and Bulls just being too good over the exceeding expectations. The Bulls were exceeding a lot of expectations. That's why they were top. They were the top seed. But apart from that, from a regular season standpoint, I don't see it. Now, if we go to the playoffs, I think, you see a lot of availability issues are there currently, as you can see, because of the health and safety protocol stuff. So obviously, if you have one extra star, that would be really great. And Kyrie's availability does matter, especially against the Bucks, because if you want to beat the Bucks, you do need someone like Kyrie who can make those ISO plays at the end of the games, make the game slow, and make those shots which very small number of people in this league can make. Apart from that, I don't see like the Bucks becoming the Nets becoming any more better than they actually were. I think he just gives them an advantage in the playoffs, especially probably against the Bucks. Otherwise, I think the team is quite sorted and quite strong.
Okay. Aman.
Unless Giannis again
Yeah.
cracks his ankle or something.
Yeah.
No, Giannis is like he has one of the least. He's one of the least injury-prone players I've seen in.
No, he's not talking about that. I think he's talking about that Giannis falling on Kyrie's.
Yeah.
Okay,
legs or
like
something.
that. Okay. Sorry.
Oh my
I
God.
thought Giannis injuring himself. Okay.
Yeah.
No, so Kyrie Irving's return. So the thing is, Brooklyn already was in need of players. Like the number of players that are in the safety protocol from Brooklyn is like, I guess it is high. I think after Philadelphia, they have the most players who are in the safety protocol. So they, I think, this was the time when they needed Kyrie the most. To be honest, the lineup they have, they really did not need Kyrie till now. Probably till the last like 5-6 games, if you go in the past. Yeah, so now like when so many players have gone down, they needed Kyrie and he's back. And the good thing is, as James told, he's a very like his basketball game is quite organic. So he does not need to rely on artificial moves, not artificial moves, but
Rhythm.
Yeah, like he does not need to like his basketball just flows. Like he can just get on the court and start doing what he does. The good point to that is like neither do other players need to adjust a lot, neither does he need to adjust a lot when playing with a new group. So I think the most impact of Kyrie Irving will be felt only in the postseason. Like in the regular season, they anyway were winning. I think with having KD on your team, you're anyway guaranteed at least 50 wins.
I think they've lost 5 out of the last 10.
Maybe, but they have lost.
I think I'm almost right.
They have lost eight games versus teams which are like contenders, which are more than 60% win percentage. So they have lost 8 of them and won just 1.
Yeah,
so that is a win versus Bulls. That is a win versus Bulls.
They are 4 and 6 in the last 10.
Yeah. So that's what they needed Kyrie right now. A lot of players from their team are down in the protocol, I guess, or with injury. I'm not really sure. So
KD didn't play today, right? KD didn't play today, right?
Probably he did not. Yeah.
Yeah.
No,
they lost to Thunder. They lost to Thunder.
Yeah. So without KD, this team is hopeless. A duo of Kyrie Irving and James Harden is probably trying to mix oil with water.
Okay.
Like Kyrie Irving is ultra Mamba mentality kind of guy, and James Harden is just gonna party all night. So there's no way those two can gel up into a team.
In one way,
championship.
In one way, like more than one way, I see, and people have seen the similarity between Allen Iverson and Kyrie Irving. But one more similarity is both of them don't need practice. Both of them don't need practice to do what they do. So I think for AI also things are very organic. It's like the way, like the way he lives. That's the way he plays. So like his lifestyle. You don't have to think a lot about it.
With whatever.
Oh my God!
What kind of sick meme is this, man?
All these memes are getting out of hand.
Holy fuck,
That's
dude!
sick, man.
New year old me, this is dude.
And the views you check, 1.9 millions, bro.
This pandemic got people thinking.
People say this is Photoshop, bro.
There's something about Russ, man. Let me see. Scroll up, please. There's some.
That is next level, dude. Same energy.
Gone.
Bro, this is
Oh.
this is our Danny's guy.
Michael Jordan.
Predator. I call him the Predator.
Oh, dude.
Look at that.
This is funny, man. I don't know what this means, but this is funny.
Imagine Westbrook with his son at home, dude.
John Wall not playing, but the Rockets playing 40 million per year. He's like suffering from success.
DJ Khaled.
John Wall suffering. Look at that! Look at that bracelet.
He's the poor man's Westbrook, man.
Huge.
Bro,
Yeah, man. John Wall has. I think John Wall also turns the ball off 4 times a game. Even he has 4 turnovers per
No,
game.
but at least Westbrook gets out of bed. He comes to the court, makes the media disrespect him every fucking day. John Wall just comes and sits on the side of the court. He gets talked about once every season. That's all. Westbrook has to, go through it every day.
I love Westbrook post conference, man. That's one thing I love to watch.
Bro,
I love Westbrook when he hits the top corner or the bottom corner of the board. I'm like, that is peak Westbrook. If I lose my memory, if I go insane or something, one thing I'm definitely gonna remember is Westbrook hits the top corner of the board more than he makes the shots back. I don't know how he misses them so bad. Like,
I don't know
that's
how he
anyway.
makes the bank shots, the 45-degree bank shot. How does
That
he
is-
make it? It doesn't.
that
even
is when
touch
he
the rim.
misses that is when he misses the top corner, which is what he aims for.
Dude, he shoots 45% from there. That particular shot. I don't know
Bro.
how it goes in.
coming to this one, Zion Williamson. Recently, Charles Barkley was asked advice. That what advice would you give to Zion Williamson to slim it down? He said, whatever taste, whatever is tasty, spit it out. Bro, I don't know what Zion is going through, man. It is like very sad. He's eating good.
It is called youth money, bro. So when you earn too much too soon and then you have nothing to do, you eat.
Look at this, dude.
Access also, right? Crazy access you have.
Check
to.
this out, dude. The Warriors are also responsible for this guy. Look at this guy.
Man, do you know what position he played in today's game? Guess.
Who? Zion.
This guy. No.
Shooting
Giannis.
guard.
Giannis center.
Yeah. No.
Shooting
Guess
guard.
again. No, he played point guard today. Beat that.
Yeah.
Just check it out.
Dissing out and
He can play
everything.
point.
Yeah. His
And he
assists
got a
were
triple double,
crazy.
30 point.
Some of the
30
assists
triple
were crazy. And he like 11 from
Guess
17, dude. Like,
Guess where?
goal.
Guess where they got it from? Guess where they got the model from?
Where?
Sad's Lakers. They got the idea from Sad's Lakers. Play
Don't
your
even
best.
call my Lakers anymore. The moment we lose Russell Westbrook, you can
Bro,
call
this
them my
is
Lakers.
this meme is mean spirited, bro. It's like, it's gonna be over when he's
Okay, that's a subtle
Is
shot.
this the place where he was making the constipation joke?
some joke he was like it is years back.
I think it was a constipation joke.
Yeah, something like
Look
this.
it
This is
up.
like media day ka this one. It's years back.
Yeah, it's a constipation joke. Look it up on YouTube.
Giannis is so buffed, dude. Like Giannis's right arm looks like that वो anime में जब कोई
Bro, this is like 2-3 years back. Now he looks more
He's one
buff.
of
He's more buff.
he's one
now.
of Mahi's
Crazy.
Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. Mahi will make one team that is full of Ninja Turtles. Westbrook.
Bro, have you checked this one out? This news out. I have never seen a player got.
Mascot, yeah. He got
Bro.
pissed off because the mascot was there at the corner.
I was
Yeah,
like
yeah,
I was like when Larry Bird was shooting, they were showing bikini photos, posters and all.
That can actually help. Dude.
I don't know
You
if
know,
it
okay.
has.
He was a white guy in the 80s.
You know, I would like to add one small picture, in between this. You know what that picture is? In
What?
between the mascot and Book. It is last year's playoffs when the Lakers lost to the Suns, and then LeBron goes to book silently in the locker room, and he writes "Be great" or something like that.
Bro,
Be the great.
bro,
book.
the problem the problem is that see, nobody is in the arena, okay, because of the protocols and stuff like that. One mascot is there, bro. There is nothing. Like I remember one time, what is that big baby, right? In the
Davis.
So he was making a free throw. Okay, some guy is pointing towards his meal. Take this, bro. Take this and miss the shot. And he missed the shot.
He did miss that one.
So that was like,
man.
it's like it's a NBA culture, man. Who you are, man? It's like,
Dude,
move.
Dude, if you
You
go
know
watch
how
a
I like
Nets
fat
game,
boy.
right? If you go watch a Nets game, right? Whenever Kyrie is about to attempt a free throw, you should raise a board saying, "Miss one free throw if you believe the Earth is flat."
Bro. I think in Kuzma, when he was playing in Lakers, one of the Laker fans was, LeBron's trading you like during the free throw, bro.
Brandon Ingram.
Somebody shouted.
Dude,
Bron
this meme
will
is so
trade you.
savage.
This meme is so crazy.
Bron
Freaking
will
Russell
trade you.
Westbrook has broke the record for amount of days a trash player has been on LeBron's team before the trade deadline.
Look at that.
Man.
And this is without turnovers.
I told you, right? I think I wrote an article also recently, like not this month, last month, that even Russell Westbrook make 0 turnovers, still he will lead in turnovers.
Yeah, for another 200 games.
Arre,
If he
by
has
the
no
way-
turnovers for 200 games, he'll still be highest.
Yeah, leader, dude.
By the way, Russ had 0 turnovers in this game, but he has had 2 of those games in the past 1 week, okay, where he had 0 turnovers. But the thing is, when he focuses on not turning the ball over, he plays like crap.
Crap, yeah. He really plays like crap.
Like
He's
his
not
entire
engaged in the
focus,
game.
yeah. His entire focus was to not get a turnover. And after 408 games, he realized he should get one such game. 408 or 410. I'm not joking. He has a record.
5 years or 6 years.
Yeah,
5.5 years
games.
since. Yeah.
At least 1 turnover every game.
Skip Bayless. Steph and Clay went from, check this out, bro. What is this?
I feel sorry for the people who follow more than one American.
What is this, bro?
I like how Clay's expression is done. He just looks like a professional brainman,
Yeah. Man, this is...
Didn't they edit out the girls in that picture with Clay?
Which girls? Yeah.
No, he has a picture with all those ladies and all, right? Those old pictures of Clay with multiple girls around him.
I don't know if it is you're talking about Clay or Steph's father, dude. I don't know.
No. The Steph's father was just a one-time thing. There are Clay photos, are there, old ones, where he's drunk with multiple girls and all.
Yeah. Clay over.
Oh no.
Come on, dude. He just played 3 games.
Yeah, it's so.
NBA Twitter has no chill, dude.
But this page,
Where
man.
did you find that meme?
Yeah. Man, this is just one game, dude. Is this your MVP? No, I don't know.
This is not that hilarious.
No, this is not that hilarious. But this one is crazy, dude. I was like,
Hey, niche jana. I see Bobby Portis down there.
oh, this shimmy, dude. After that, he does. Yeah. Today's game. It's like, both of them does shimmy. Yeah. And they're leading like 39 points, dude, in the half time.
Ooh, they had some 40-point lead now.
39 or 37 points.
Fuck, dude. So I haven't seen the today's game highlights yet. So I have
That
no
is
idea
why,
what
dude.
happened.
39.
Don't
But,
watch, dude.
Don't watch. Don't
I
watch.
too haven't watched
There's
it.
there's a lot of butchering going on over there.
Good old days. Look at this guy, man. Yeah. Man. Today, I think
An
everything
actual
is.
See,
I-
good. You know what is that good old days? There's
What?
an actual basketball player with a mailman, dude.
Bro, how messed up is this, dude? Warriors
That's what
against the
we got
Bucks. Santa Cruz Warriors, dude.
Santa Cruz Warriors.
Bro, how? Just one match, dude.
Oh man.
Yeah.
It's content, dude. It's content.
Yeah. Okay, this is like long time ago. Warriors in the first half, man.
Their opponent has left the match.
And today's field, man. Okay. LeBron, Kobe in the finals would have been the greatest match of the NBA history. Yeah, it would have.
That's
But
not a fucking meme. That's not a fucking
no, it's not a meme. Oh, Dala. But the thing is, I mean,
Kobe was
kept
past
his
his prime.
Kobe kept his bargain, his end of bargain. But LeBron at that time did not make it to the finals. Otherwise, everybody was. Everybody was waiting
Yeah,
for
You
it.
if
wanted to
this-
see prime Kobe, man. You wanted to see
Yeah.
prime Kobe versus prime LeBron anyway.
if this would have happened, I wouldn't have spent about an year arguing with James about how Kobe is better than LeBron. I could have just every time he spoke about it, I would have just opened the finals ka
Bro,
highlights. Ki,
Bro, there is so many layers to this meme, okay? You have to play GTA first to understand this.
That's when they have a game.
Did they actually put the bricks over there, dude?
Yeah, here we go again. That music. This is GTA. Bro, I don't know.
Do you think Russ purposely plays bad so he maintains a certain brand value? Like that would be genius, right? Earning
But what
44
brand
million
value?
through Huh?
Yeah, now.
What
Trust me,
brand?
nobody
Arey,
wants
so see, the more the
Don't
availability.
even go
right?
there, man.
This is you might have heard that no publicity is bad publicity. That is true, dude. So the more a certain thing, a certain
Aman,
person or
Aman,
certain
that
thing
is-
is spoken about.
Aman, this question is, Hanikarak for your basketball life. Don't probe into this.
Dude,
It's
he's
detrimental
next-
to your whole basketball life.
Dude, the next contract he gets is not more than 10 million per year. Nothing.
No.
more than 10.
Lakers are gonna pay him 50 million after 44.
Are you kidding me? Who told you that?
Yeah. I'm just telling you.
Okay, Bol in a nutshell. So Bol is a piston now. Okay, Bol is a
Yeah.
piston now.
God, dude. Bol, man. Oh,
Did
this
they put
is.
a poll for
Hey, let's
top
pick
100?
this.
Start bench.
and cut.
Cut.
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, this is Steph, I guess. Yeah, this is Steph. Steph, Ja Morant,
Start
and.
Steph.
I'm gonna.
Why you need to cut Kyrie? He's cut himself, dude.
Yeah, man. Kyrie, you gotta cut Kyrie.
I think
You
everyone
got a
will cut
bench.
Kyrie.
Yeah.
You don't need to cut Kyrie. He's not coming back early.
I think I
I
will
would
start.
start.
Okay, Steph, bench
Yeah.
Ja, and cut Kyrie. Kyrie
I
has a
would
lot
start
of.
Steph.
No, I would start Ja, bench Curry, and then I'd cut Kyrie.
You mean start Michael Jordan, right?
I,
No, man.
would
I compared him to
start
AI.
Steph, dude.
I compared him to AI, not
Okay.
Michael Jordan.
Ja Morant and AI.
Yeah. To me,
Okay.
he's a kind of a type of a AI. Not a. He's a 6'3" guard, like maybe a
He is
two
more
guard masquerading like a point guard.
his play style is more close to being the artificial intelligence than Allen Iverson. But anyway, I would start
Like
Steph.
Predator, the three. This one,
Yeah.
Predator has the.
Yeah. अरे बोलने दो भाई मेरे को. I would start Steph, bench Kyrie, and cut Ja because it does not matter what you do with Kyrie. No, he's not picking anybody's call. So I would just bench him. So nobody loses. Like everybody gets to play.
Yeah.
So why then keep him? Cut him, no bench. At least you'll do something.
अबे तो जा को कट किया तो वो कोई दूसरे टीम में जाके तो खेल सकता है ना. कायरी दूसरे टीम में जाके उनका पैसा खाएगा. आई एम लाइक आई टेक वन फॉर द टीम.
Okay, yeah. Saad bhaiya, what about you?
No, mine is also same as Aman. I'm cutting Ja, dude. I'm not seeing that much from Ja.
And you are starting Kyrie.
No, dude. I'm starting.
He's
I'm
benching
starting
Kyrie.
Steph.
No, but it does not matter. Even if you start Kyrie, Steph will have to start because Kyrie is not gonna come.
He will.
He's not gonna show up.
Why does that sound bad, dude?
The problem with this guy is there are a lot of off the court stuff, dude. On court there is no problem.
Well,
with
let's
this guy.
move from this, dude. We're wasting time on this.
Bro. this is what I was talking about, bro. LeBron really got the worst version of both AD and Russ.
Has anyone ever noticed that a lot of times Russ totally looks clueless, like in his media appearances or in his
All the
photos,
time.
like some-
All the time.
He doesn't look clueless. He is
He is
clueless.
clueless.
He is clueless. He has no idea what he's saying, even in the post-game media this thing, right?
Yeah.
He is always clueless, and he's
He
been
has-
like that for some years now.
He has said in the post game in this Lakers season that he doesn't matter to him apparently if he wins or not the championship this year. So he's a happy camper, dude. So no worries. He's a happy camper.
think-
Bro, he laughed. He laughed. He made a joke about Curry's defense in the game 4 of 2016 Western Conference Finals, and KD was smart enough to try to cover it up and stop him, but he still laughed at Stephen Curry's defense like it is non-existential. And everybody knows what happened after that. So yeah, Russ has.
Bro, Steph Curry, you are saying too much. I'll say one more name. That guy was playing that time in Jazz, and now he is in Cavaliers. You know whom I'm talking about?
Whom, bro?
Rubio.
Ricky Rubio humbled him, dude. Steph Curry, you are saying big name. Ricky Rubio humbled him, dude. Couple of years
Ricky
back
Rubio
in the
is a good
playoffs.
defender, dude. No,
I
you
know.
know the name I was thinking to replace Russ right next year. That was Facu Campazzo from the Nuggets. Okay, I was like that guy plays defense. He can shoot the ball.
He can
Like,
really
if
pass.
he's left open. He can pass great. Okay,
Can
much better
really
than
pass.
Russ. Okay,
Yeah.
like he obviously not CP3, but he's much better than Russ. Okay, and he doesn't hold the ball for long.
I don't know. It's like Russell Westbrook. I don't know what brand Raman is talking about,
Yeah,
but I
You
don't
give LeBron Facu Campazzo. You're gonna give LeBron Facu Campazzo, man. LeBron will take him in a hand and dunk that guy only inside the basket. He's not 5'9". Come on, man.
I wish
That's
they
better
got
than
Chris
LeBron
Paul. I wish Lakers
Yeah.
got Chris Paul.
Lakers would have
Maybe.
won.
And
Game over.
we got to see Chris Paul, LeBron James, Carmelo Anthony, AD and Dwight Howard on one floor. Like that would have been crazy,
That'd be
right?
crazy.
They all played for an Olympics team together. They all played
Yeah.
in
It would have
2012.
been game over. Even if Dwight Howard is like now years in too many years in the league, but still that team you just named is very, very good. At least much better than the team right now.
If Dwight gets over his fouling like crazy, I think he's a decent player even as a starting center.
Yeah,
The problem
starting
is
good,
he does 5 fouls like in 20 minutes. Okay, so that's not like a good thing. And he
Yeah.
The
purposely
problem is-
Because
does
he doesn't.
The problem is Vogel is not playing him even if he plays well. If Dwight has a good game, he's going to be benched anyway. He's going to be DNP for the next 5 games.
Bro, that's what
regardless.
I'm saying.
Yes, very poor coaching.
LeBron's last 2 championships, okay, and the coach in those teams are to me less relevant than the previous 2 championships. You know what I mean? It's like if anybody else would have been there also, they would have won just because they were coaching LeBron's team. Not they were coaching LeBron, but LeBron was in that team. So they would have won it. Frank Vogel and Ty Lue were among them. But let's just be honest. Frank Vogel has been.
But Ty Lue is doing a good job now.
Yeah, now he's doing a good job.
Good job with the Clippers.
Yeah.
Clippers.
I mean,
Clippers coach, right?
take Nick Nurse, okay?
That
Nick Nurse,
Clippers had one of the worst health and safety protocol this thing.
yeah.
Like literally they had one of the worst these things like over this time period. How they are just managing to hang within the playoff top 8, right? That's crazy, dude. That team is actually underrated in my opinion. If they get one good playmaker, right? They'll be like really good.
Okay. Anyways, I think we are done for today.
सब बने बैठे यहाँ भगवान क्योंकि बनना नहीं है किसी को इंसान कूद कूद के करते खुद के गुणगान फैंस इनके सारे बंद कर लो कान गाली गलौज का नाम है रोज होना भी ब्यूटी पाइस का काम है रोज होना बड़ी शेम फॉर चीफ फेम हाँ फिर फैलाओ तुम हेट ना क्या